Hi guys, and welcome back to Shed Gaming. We are back in action with the 1,250 point bat rep today of the amazingly painted Grey Knights and their cool pink bases against the stinky the Death Guard. 50 points or 1,230 points of Shed Gaming's debut Grey Knight army. Today being led by Caldor Drago with the Titan Sword. I also have Catalan Crow there on the right with a squad of 10 Purifiers, and he can boost their Purifying Flame ability, which is very nice. Caldor Drago is going to be going in a squad of 5 Terminators, and they have one guy who can heal them, one guy with the banner, and the rest just have their force weapons, and they look awesome. Terminators, super cool Grey Knight models, and they're pretty much why I love Grey Knights. We have one Nemesis Dread Knight with a big incinerator cannon and a dread sword, and he can advance, shoot and charge, full back, shoot and charge. Has a 2-up save, 13 wounds, and is T8 with a 4-up invuln. So he's a bit of a beast, but he doesn't do too much. But he looks amazing, so that's why he's here. Then we have 3 squads of 5 Strike Marines, and each squad is going to be a dude with a Psy Cannon. And they can give things with sticky objectives, and that's my Grey Knight army. And Grey Knights have Teleport Assault, which means basically an incursion every turn at the end of my opponent's turn. I can pick up 2 units and put them into Deep Strike. And they come down in the next turn. And I've got really good strats to come down within 3, get Armor Contempt, and also get Dev Wounds in the fight phase as well. And this is the very cool Grey Knight list. I have a lack of anti-tank, but a lot of anti-infantry. So we'll now take a look at the Death Guard. This is my brother's Death Guard army being led by Typhus. Typhus is just coming as he is, an absolute beast with his Man Reaper Sweep profile. And he also throws out mortal wounds, leading a squad of 10 Blight Lords. Armed as WYSIWYG Blight Lords have obviously good invulns, good saves. And armed with the squad, we have 1 with a Blight Launcher, we have 1 with a Reaper Chain Cannon weapon, and we also have 1 with a Flail. And the rest just have Combi Bolters and Bubotic Blades. Squad of 5 Blight Lords as well, just coming as they are WYSIWYG. Very nice, so 15 Blight Lords in total. 3 squads of identical 5-man Plague Marines. This middle squad might have a Tallyman and an Icon Bearer in it, as you can see, but it's just a squad of 5 Plague Marines. The Plague Marines are all armed the same. A Sergeant has a heavy Plague weapon and a Plasma gun. And also you have, the rest have bolters, apart from the one in this left squad who will have another heavy plague weapon. But the rest of the squads, the leader is the Icon dude, he's going to be a sergeant with a heavy plague weapon and plasma gun, times 2, the rest just have plague bolters. Finishing off, we have some vehicles. From left to right, we have a twin heavy plague spitter drone coming up to murder some Grey Knights. We have a Hellbrute in the middle, armed with the Hades autocannon, and a big power fist to throw out contagions are really good. And they have a tank with double flamer and Hades Gatling Cannon, as well as the mortar. 1,240 points of Death Guard. Death Guard have sticky objectives and can basically do contagions, which become 3, 6, and 9 inches and go up every round till turn 3, and they max on 9. And basically contagions reduce my save by 1 if you choose, as you probably will, and also reduce toughness as well. So I'll get not only -1 toughness in contagion range, but for this game you're going to choose -1 to my actual armor save. So Grey Knights have 2-up saves across the board, but not if they're close to the stinky, stinky Death Guard. The epic Grey Knights versus the epically stinky Death Guard. Who will win in an epic small incursion game as we go now to the mission and even the roll. The primary plan today is Purge the Foe as the Grey Knights seek to purify the smelly Death Guard.
Kill 1 unit for 4 points, kill more units than your opponent for another 4 points, and then there's stuff to do with objectives. Hold 1 for 4, hold more for another 4. We are playing Dawn of War today, long deployments, and we drew supply lines. So in your command phase, you can roll a dice, 4+, you're getting an extra CD.
There is a lone tree of Gondor as we play on this Imperial City as the Death Guard menace is confronted by the Grey Knights on the debut channel appearance. As we have the board set up by my brother, we have a large array of buildings, courtyards, trees, and barricades. Crates as well on this mission. As we now go to the deployment and roll off. So get ready, and I hope you enjoy this epic game. An incursion match play. And we have deployed with the Grey Knights taking this side. We have 3 squads of Strike Marines positioned along the board, defensively placed. And we have a Dread Knight as well on the right side of this deployment, as we have Caldor Drago, his Terminators, and we also have Catalan Crow and his Purifiers off the board. As we have a massive castle of Death Guard. Looks like we have the Blight Lords, the tank, the Hellbrute and Typhus, Plague Marines, and a large footprint as well with the Plague Marine squad over there. Another one behind the building, and the Flamer drone out on the flank. And a squad of Blight Lords in Strategic Reserve or Deep Strike? As is the Death Guard versus the Grey Knight. Choose your weapon. Blue for the swords of the Grey Knights.
Green for the Death Guard.
Let's go! Boom! Oh! Turn 1, extend battle lines and storm hostile objective. Definitely looking like they're going to get 5 secondary points, as in their first turn they've chosen to worsen my save within contagion range. Contagion range is now 3 inches for their army. They get sticky objectives on the back, home objective, but they failed the extra CP. And they get no primary, both on 1 CP, as we push down to Death Guard first turn. And we can see if they can take the fight down the line. End of a speedy Death Guard first turn, they have advanced up these Plague Marines, gone to the point, and taking the point with the drone, getting them extend battle lines. You spend a CP to re-roll your advanced roll.
Re-rolled it. We didn't get it on camera because we thought he'll be fine. Rolled another one.
Yeah.
So they moved 5 inches only.
Super slow Death Guard. And then you're holding the point, it's sticky. You have nothing can see, but you have a mortar that has out of line of sight shooting, and it is going to target
into this unit here
of Strike Marines. So it's AP 1, you have no CP, and I have cover, so I have 3 ups. The mortar comes in, D6 plus 4 with blast, and lethal hit.
Not bad.
Strike Marines with 2 blast saves! Wow.
Force.
Anyone falls with lethals, so 3 hit. Update is 2s to wound. I do have 2 up saves.
Kill what?
CP reroll because we allow for speed rolls, so I'm that guy, I'm sorry. Your turn, you get 5 points for extend battle lines.
And I burn the other one for a CP.
But crucially, in your first turn, you didn't kill any units.
No.
So primary, you don't get any points, and we push now to Grey Knights, turn 1. End of Grey Knight's turn 1 movement phase. We've pushed these guys up into the building, getting some shots, lines of fire down into those Plague Marines, with the second squad doing the same thing and getting into this building here as well. This flank advanced this Dread Knight up. He has assault weapons, he can advance, shoot and charge. He is going to do cleanse and get 3 points for secondary. The squad are just sitting pretty behind the building, getting ready to teleport next turn. Don't come within 12 inches, don't want to get overwatched, push down to the shooting phase of Grey Knights on the first turn. This squad's going to fire, we have 2 Storm Bolters plus a side cannon into the Plague Marine. The cannon coming in, 3 shots on 3 power. Whoa! Strength 8, T5, so 3's to wound. 2 wounds. 2 AP1, 3 up saves, 2 damage. You love it. Storm Bolters, 2 of them hitting on 3s. And winning on 5s. Nothing. This squad had no luck. We'll see if the guys in the building have any more. Cannon, power! 2 hits. Cannon, strength of fury! 2 wounds, AP1, 2 damage. Come on! Yes! A single. I got 8 shots with my bolters on 3s. Okay. And 5s to wound you. Bam! Nothing. I suck. That is the end of my turn. I killed 1 Plague Marine, discarding Secure No Man's Land for a CP, and I score 3 points for getting cleanse. As we push down to Death Guard. Death Guard cards turn 2, cleanse and attempting target. Spend a CP to get attempting target and discard and investigate signals. As your contagion range is now 6 inches, you didn't get CP back, we're both on 3 CP, you get 4 for primary, and you'll have Blight Lords to bring in. As the Grey Knights did minimal damage, the Death Guard have done no damage, but you're pushing up here with your drone. Phase move within 9 inches of my Grey Knight squad that was in the building, but I spent a CP for Mist of Demios, which basically means they can deep strike. Go into deep strike if they have that ability, which they do. Very cool Grey Knight strat to be trickery, sorcery, as I flicker in and out of existence. The movement phase in turn 2 continues for the Death Guard. So, end of Death Guard turn 2 movement phase. They made that objective sticky in their command phase. They've kept the drone where it is. They pushed it up a little bit to flame these boys. And you've got these Plague Marines on the objective, going to cleanse. Pushing over, we have the tank in the center, with, at the back, Plague Marines and a Hellbrute just sitting pretty. And the Blight Lords in the building with Typhus looking menacingly down into the Dread Knight. Going to CP to flicker away with the Strike Marines as you look to strike the Grey Knights in this turn 2, and I'm not going to rapid ingress, so you can start where you like, my friend, in the shooting phase.
Start with the Dreadnought.
Hellbrute.
Everything in here.
Come at the Dread Knight. 2 shots, 3 ups.
1 hit.
Hit, wounding 1 at 5. That's a wound. A 3 up save. Yes! Importantly, you get a hit off against him, which means he is now infected.
He's contagious.
So he is contagious. He is sick with fever, T7, and now only has a 3 up save inbuilt. As that's really good as you look to shoot at him with a bunch of Blight Lords. Damn! So I'm where to find this. As the shooting phase continues, the Hellbrute has done what he needed to do. And now we have Typhus looking down. Do you want to do that power now?
Yeah, we're going to go everything you can see and the power and everything into this guy.
Dread Knight, stand your ground, brother. Typhus power! Oh, we get it. It's D6 mortals, my friend. 4 mortals. Down to 9 wounds as you have. The Blight Lords are going to fire down into the Dread Knight. Starting with the Reaper autocannon, and we have 2 guys that can't fire. 4 shots were sustained. Okay, just 1 hit. Strength 7 T7 now, so we on 4s with dev wounds. Launches 2 shots, sitting on 3s. 2 hits and 6 T7, so 5s to wound. With lethals, you didn't get any lethals. 1. 2 damage, invuln. Oh! CP reroll. No! It's not worth it, and I'm down to 1 CP. 10 shots with lethals into the Dread Knight. That looked pretty okay. Lethals wounding on 5s now. Wow. On the 1s, because I'm the closest eligible enemy unit, so 6 wounds. 6 3-ups. Tank hit. Oh, takes 3 damage. The Dread Knight's on 4 wounds, and that's just the Blight Lords who fired with Typhus's power. Flamer Drone's going in, spend a CP to get an extra AP, so it's AP to ignore cover, and you are reducing my save, so it's 5 ups, but I spend a CP for armor contempt, making it 4. True silver armor. 6. 6. Anti-infantry 2+. Oh my god. 1 5 go through, 4 up saves. Okay, 2 die. Oof. That's out 2 Strike Marines, not bad at all. And finally, Cleansing with the Tank and Cleansing with the Plague Marines getting 5 points for secondary. Target you've discarded because you didn't take that point with the Dread Knight, and you get a CP for that because you didn't get one at the start of your turn, and you get 5 points for secondary. We push down to Grey Knight's turn 2 as you didn't kill a unit as well for primary. Turn 2, I'm picking up 2 units, which shall be the Strike Marines with the Dread Knight as well. Grey Knights turn 2, deploy Telepome as an assassination as I have 3 Grey Knights on the board. Not bad secondaries, I get 4 for primary, hopefully could kill a unit. I'm going to bring in a squad of Strike Marines in your backfield to get 5 for deploy Telepome as we stay on par for the secondary game. Typhus is looking pretty well protected in that squad of Blight Lords, I would say. So that's going to be difficult. And we have a lot of things to bring in. We have Kaldor Dragos, and it's going to be nasty melee-ness potentially this turn. We'll see what happens. As we push down to the command phase, I get a CP. I didn't get one back as well. I failed it on the dice roll. Again, we both have. No one's got any CP back from that, despite holding our backfield objectives. And we'll now push into the movement phase. Grey Knights on turn 2, and we'll see how we come out of the shadows to do carnage. In the movement phase, these Strike Marines jumped out, and they're getting overwatched by the Flame Drone. 3-6, Flame hits of Doom. Oh, that's not too doomful. Who's to win, though? Praise the Lord. Use my save, and the save one 4 ups! 1.5 die again. My beautiful Strike Marines are falling apart, but they're holding on just about. You haven't killed a unit yet, so if I kill these Plague Marines, potentially by bringing things in, this could be quite spicy over here, and your Overwatch has been used up. Knocking buildings we are, fixing them we must. And we'll continue in the movement phase. On turn 2, it's exciting. And in turn 2, the Grey Knights have arrived. And yes, we have brought down our units. We have Castellan Crow with his Purifiers, the Dread Knight who's on 4 wounds. We have Kaldor Drago and his epically painted Terminators. I can say this with so much confidence because they weren't paid by me, boys. I'm sorry, but the shed is very appreciative of these awesome models who weren't cheap, but must be for the greater good of killing the Death Guard. And Typhus is out front, meaning the charge will be at 9, but he gets +3 to his charge roll, becoming a 6 for a CP reroll. I hope we'll make it. And that is our army basically beautifully over here. As we have Strike Marines on this objective, going to try and make a charge and just be annoying. And that is my movement phase concluded. I have a single CP. We're going to the shooting phase now. I'm going to start with Mr. Dread Knight Incinerator into the Blight Lords. 36! It's 4. Oh no. This is anti... No, it's just strength 6, I think. 4. 3 wounds though. Cover, so 3 ups, good sir. Because I'm a Grey Knight! Ignore your cover! Take no damage. So this whole squad has Purifying Flame attack, and they have 4 Incinerators. And also the rest have Stormbolters, plus Castellan Crow, everything into the Blight Lords. Spending a CP for -1 to hit, which will come into effect against... Very nice, Stinky Flies. Starting with the 4 Incinerators, 46, Strength 6, AP 1, 1 damage, Flamer Shots. 46! Come on! That was pretty good. 16 hits, winning on 4s. Come on! That was a good roll. You want to ignore cover, you got 3 up saves. Oh, no, you take 5 damage. Blight Lord die, 1's on a wound, and we now have all of the Stormbolters. Kill the Blight Lords! Stormbolters with rapid fire, hitting on 3s, not bad. Hitting on 5s here. Bam! Okay, 4 2-up saves. Only 4 wounds go through, and we do kill the Blight Lord. Purifying Flames. We've killed 2 Blight Lords so far. We hit on 2s, which becomes 3s. We have 24 shots because we've an all +1 to this hit, and he gets 4 effectively. So 24 shots, hitting on 3s, winning on 2s into these Blight Lords. Purify the spell. Hitting on 3s. And the Grey Knights have pulled up. They've set the ambush for the Death Guard. Typhus is looking on, wounding on 2s. There's a few ones. E1, ignore cover.
This is a lot of dice.
It's a few dice, 3-up saves. Okay, you roll pretty okay. Flame Death came down, 3 Blight Lords died, 1's on a wound.
Castellan Crow has the bolter.
Let's try and finish them off. Hits on 3s, -1 to hit. And he do it, wounding on 5s into these Blight Lords. 3 have died so far. What? 2 ups. Oh! Guys doing Teleporomers. We have the Terminators to fire, as well as these Strike Marines, and those 2 in the corner. Terminators are going to light up into the squad. Bolters with the Terminators. Fury from the Ancients. 5's to wound. Die, Blight Lords, die! What's with the fire? No rapid fire range. We have a side cannon first. 3's to hit. Bam. And 3's to wound. 2 wounds. You go through AP1, 2 damage. It comes AP0. So 2 2-up saves on your Blight Lords from this side cannon. Finishes my shooting phase. We fired some more Strike Marines. Put 1 down to 2. We took down 4 Blight Lords over here. Completely bossed it over here with these Strike Marines, and we're now going to attempt to charge Kaldor Drago's Terminator unit, who's triggering his once a game ability to make it a +3 to his charge roll. So it's a 6-inch. 6! That's an 8. Red Knight needs a 9-inch charge. No, it's a 4. The Strike Marines are going to charge into these Plague Marines, and they make a 7. The charge, hopefully contesting the point. Starting with the Terminators. Here we go. We are going to start with the Terminators. They all have 4 attacks, strength 6, AP2, 2 damage. Hitting on 3s, but they charge. So they get
4 because of Typhus.
Ooh, gnarly. But they get lethal hits. Plague of Death Guard comes down as we fight you with our Blight Lords. They are slightly nullified, -1 to hit because of Typhus' ability. My ability is the power of the Grey Knights. Has lethal hits! Okay, I'm saying 2 lethals. 2 lethals, not a great hit roll, but a good wound roll! 5 wounds from the Terminators, AP2, 2 damage into your Blight Lords. You have 4 of them on. We kill a Blight Lord. 1's on 2, so 1 dies and 1's on a wound. Lord Drago steps up with his Titan Sword, which hits on 2s, which becomes 3s. Titan Sword, hitting on 3s now. Yeah, okay. Strength 8, 3s to wound. CP this one. No! 3 damage, 3 go through. Killed 2 of them. About 3 Blight Lords in melee, 4 in shooting, 3 are left with Typhus. Looking down upon them as you fight back. First, the Strike Marines go into your Plague Marines. 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Come on. Hitting on 3s here. 1 wound, AP2, 2 damage. So 1 5-up save. What do you make? You guys are probably going to get smoked.
Let's hit this. Let's scrap back.
You guys on a wound, just starting with the guys with the Plague Knives, so 3 attacks each. On 3s with lethals. Hey, lethal's not bad. You're winning on 3s because -1 toughness. Like this, 3-up saves. Strike Marine as you punch me with the Sergeant with his heavy plague weapon. 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh my god. Lethal and winning on 2s here. Triple 6s, AP2, 2 damage. Puts me on a 5-ups, and I'm dead. Marines are saying, hey, you can't just push us off that easily. You need more than that. Consolidating closer to the center of the point. Fight back with the Blight Lords, and you killed a unit!
Yes!
Giving you 8 for primary in the second turn. No! That was terrible by me. Fight back with the Blight Lords into my Terminators. This is coming in first with the Man Reaper. 1 lethal, 1 miss. Just winning on 2s here. 4 wounds go through.
4 wounds, please.
4 up invulnerable saves. 2 die. That 2 Terminators fall from Typhus alone, as you now have your Blight Lords to fight. Blight Lords come in with their bubotic weapons. On 3s with lethals. Lethal, and you're wounding on 3s here. AP invuln. You go through at 4-ups. Blight Lords clap back, killed 3 Terminators. I only killed 3 in melee. The Strike Marines here giving you 8 for primary, and I killed nothing because I went for broke and didn't make it. So you get 8 for primary, I get 5 for secondary. We push down to Death Guard turn 3. I'm burning my assassination card to get a CP. Fronts deploy Teleporomers are the Death Guard cards. In the movement phase, spend a CP to move my Dreadnought off the board from the Mist of Demiurge. End of Death Guard turn 3 movement phase has completed. You pushed up the Hellbrute looking like you want to make a charge. Your contagion range is now 9 inches. You have the center as a sticky objective as well. You get 8 more for primary too. You've been doing very well in this game. You didn't get a CP back.
However, you've pushed up. The Blight Lords are still in combat. The Death Guard moved up with the tank. I jumped away with the Dreadnought.
Moving up here to get deployed Teleporhomers in my quarter as I have no one around. They'll also jump down into the building, looking like they want to make a 9-inch charge into the Strike Marines. Cheers, Death Guard, turn 3 movement phase is now the shooting begins, and I have 1 CP. Engage. Shooting phase begins. The Blight Lords in the building and a fire into the purifiers. And I do have cover. But that doesn't make any matter because I'm on 3-up save. And you have 10 shots with lethals.
10 shots with lethals. Oh.
So therefore it's 3-up saves. Come on. Man, I lose a dude. It's firing everything into fires. Means I'm spending a CP to give them Armor of Contempt. Cancelled out by your CP that is improving your AP, so we just cancel each other out. Here's my save. This is gnarly against Grey Knights. 6 flamers.
Let's go,
No one can roll well.
Tang got 3 hits with the flamer, all wounds into the purifiers. 3 4-ups. Kills another dude. 8 remain. 6 + 5 on the mortar. Okay. Winning on 3s here. With lethals. 2 lethals winning on 2s. Oh no. 3 4-up saves. No cover. Bam. 7 remain, and then you 4 shots with the Gatling cannon. On 3s. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 4-ups. Make 1. Yes. 1's on a 3 and 1's on a wound as he fires the super smiting the purifiers. He needs. Don't get a 1! Oh no, another D6 mortals. 2 mortals. Look at my flamers, my sergeant, and Caldor Drago. No, that's Gaslanquera. I'm losing bodies in this fight. As we continue in the Plague Marines. 4 Plague Marine can see. Fortunately for me, it's not the guy with the plasma gun into my Strike Marines. 3s. Lethals winning on 3s as well, because of your contagions. Ugh. 6 3-up saves. Kills a dude. 4 flamers and the leader remain. It's gonna just keep going. He's got a Storm Bolter effectively, and his big auto cannons.
Is it within 12?
Auto cannons, 2 hits, 2s to wound here. 2 1 is 4-up saves. Arm contempt. Oh, 2 more die. Man. Losing my dudes. Storm Bolters coming in, adding injury to insult. That is the end of the devastating shooting phase.
This guy in the shooting phase
is doing deploy. Good, and he wiped out 8 of my purifiers. And we now push into the fight phase. And the charge phase, you need a 7-inch charge with the Hell Brute. A 5-inch charge to make it into the Terminators that hopefully you fluff. Oh! Hell's the charge and I get to fight first. That's pretty big as we have no more charges. And for Sticky, you have more charges. You have the Blight Lords who need a 9-inch charge into these Strike Marines. Blight Lords are going for a 10-inch into the Terminators. Getting absolutely gassed. Oh! Starting with the Terminators, hitting on 4s. Lethals are only on the charge, but we roll. Come on, pretty well there. Wounding on 4s. Just 1. AP 2 damage. Yes, it matters because Caldor Drago comes in with the Titan Sword. Hitting on 3s. Cock dice. Yes. 8, T6. 3s to wound. Just 2. 4-up in ones. Makes both. Let's hold it down as you fight back into me. Ouch. Attacks of the Blight Lords hitting on 3s with lethals. Lethal wounding on 3s. And 3 4-ups.
I kill a guy.
Banner, just my apothecary dude remains as you have Typhus. 5 attacks. 2s. Yes, 2 1s. And wounding on 2s. 3 4 pin ones. Oh, 3 wounds as the fight continues. Terminators are wiped out in turn 3. Unfortunately for me. Honor the fallen brother. Of your turn, I'm picking up 2 units. Engagement front and overwhelming force for cards into Grey Knights on turn 3. As we got an extra CP for the first time, whoopee! And we have minimal units. I've lost a lot of dudes. Terminator's all dead. We'll see what happens. Guys are battle shocked as well. They failed their battle shock test. Castellan Crow, his 2 guys. Mr. Caldor Drago holding it down in the combat. 5 Strike Marines here, going to push up. I have 2 CP. We have 5 more Strike Marines and a Dread Knight to bring in, so it's not over yet. As we must engage on the front and overwhelm the force. We're going to try our best here. For the Grey Knights in the 3rd turn. Moved up in my move phase and I'm getting Overwatch with the tank. Oh no. You suck with the flamer though. Jeez. You suck. That 6 is not part of it. Yes, 6 I'll take. 2s to wound for some broken reason. And you get a 1. 3 ups, so it's 4s. Come on. Oh! The Emperor protects us, brother. The Emperor protects. Wow. The Grey Knight shall not be stopped by some meager flames. We are the flame. Water.
Let's go.
4 7. 6s. Be lethal. You get 1. 2, it's a 4-up. Brother, live! No, yes, brother! Oh, brother. Kill my Saiken. Gatling! I killed one strike me for a CP, and I continue my movement phase, let me have my turn. Used to be 10, and now it is 3. We have finished the movement phase. We have pushed up with Castle and Crow. You overwatched my strike marines. There are 4 strike marines here. Drago was like, hang on, boys, I need some help. He's pushing back. Here, and I brought down my Nemesis Dread Knight on 4 wounds. He's alive just now. Looking like I need to overwhelm the force by also engaging the fronts with some strike marines in that corner looking to take out some Plague Marines.
We start the shooting phase for Grey Knights on the 3rd turn, which seems like an epic
We have 2
game.
incinerators into the Blight Lords, followed by their purifying flames. 2d6 incinerators. Bam, 8. Bring on force here. That was kind of bad. 3 up saves. Taking it out. Then dies because he was on a wound. The purifying flames. We have 2, 4, 7 attacks. Alright, hitting on -1. Cloud of flies, 3s. Hitting on 2s here. Looking at 3 1s. Got 2 gassed. 3 up saves. Killed 1 Blight Lord so far. Taking no damage here. Killed 1 Blight Lord from that shooting. Not great. And then we got Stormbolters on 3s. And then 5 wound. Whoa! 2 up saves on your boys. Oh, you lose 1 Blight Lord so far. We have 16 Stormbolts from these guys into your Blight Lords. On 4s! That was pretty decent. 5s. Pretty garbage, just 2. 2 up saves into the Blight Lords. Attacked us so far, and they continue. That finished the shooting on this side. Dread Knight is down. He's back with his Incinerator into the Plague Marines. Let's do this, my friend! I must kill and overwhelm the force and get my secondary points. Power up the Incinerator! Whoa! Wounding on 3s. 4 up saves, man. Die. Okay. Made his charge quite far. 1, 2 Plague Marines left. Hit them with the Stormbolters. 20 Stormbolt shots now. 4 shots with the Stormbolters! The power of the Grey Knights! That was pretty good. Grey Knights. Yes. 3 plus saves, 2 are left. Come on, die! Oh, just kill 1 more. No, we made the charge super long. Charge is now on 11 on both. 1 guy's left. We haven't overwhelmed the force or killed the unit for primary. That's super annoying. But he shall fall soon, bro. 1 Plague Marine left. We go into the charge phase. It's going to be some super long charges. I think less far from these guys. Strike Marines must strike hard and fast. We need an 11-inch charge. Stranger things have happened! Oh my god! What's going on? They made the charge! Oh, box cards. So we have these guys over here charging Typhus' unit. For the Emperor, brothers! Huzzah! Fight without the crow. For Castellan. We made the charge with the Strike Marines. We made the charge with Castellan Crow into Typhus. This is gas. We made the charge over here, almost guaranteeing overwhelming force and potentially some points for engage. So we'll see what happens. The Strike Marines, and we're spending 2 CP to give them devastating wounds because they're a psychic weapon in melee. Force because of Typhus. Take wounds. Please! Oh, death wounds! 2, that's nice. 2 go through, AP 2 damage. So 1 goes down to 1, and then 2 dev wounds go through, kill him, and 2 dev wounds. Battling with Castellan Crow's unit. Castellan Crow's coming up now, but we're going to start with his regular dudes because the guy's on a wound. Hitting on 4s here. Close combat attack. Wounding the Blight Lords on 5s for 2 wounds. The Dream is alive. The Dream almost. Castellan Crow is coming into fight. Yield no ground. Into the Blight Lords my attacks despite precision with dev wounds. 3s to hit. Bam! And then 4s to wound devs. Bam! So we kill the Blight Lords. But that happens after, to be fair. So you got 2 to take on the Blight Lords. 2 go through, 1 at a time on the Blight Lords. 4 up, he's alive. 4 up, he dies. Typhus takes 2 devs. Okay. Typhus is going to fight into Castellan Crow's unit as we wiped out the Blight Lords. The big unit of Blight Lords. You still have 5 left in the building. Lurking in the shadows. We got 5 attacks into Castellan Crow's unit. But not for long. On 2s with lethals. 1 miss, 1 lethal. And then wounding on 2s. And it's 5 ups because you're reducing AP. They both die. And then Castellan Crow, 4 in 1, brother! Oh, he's alive. I killed 2 units. You killed 2 units. Fight here! We should have probably fought first. Yeah. I'm fighting with my Strike Marines to hopefully get killed more. 3s. Bam. And then we're wounding on 4s. 3s to wound these Plague Marines. Bam. That many 5 ups. Bunch of 5 ups. You made a few. We kill the Plague Marines. We killed more things. We get 8 for primary. You only get 4. And for engage, we won't get any points. But we will get 3 for overwhelming force as we push now into Death Guard turn 4. Bringing down my prisoners Plays 4 cards, Death God on turn 4. You made a CP in your command phase. I'm on 2, you're on 2 as well. You get 4 for primary as I restricted you with the amazing charge I made with the Strike Marines. And the Death Guard are pushing up with that tank, ready to move up and reshuffle their hand as they're looking to take on the Grey Knights head on, as I have 2 characters wounded and Typhus is all alone in a sea of metal armor. But how will the rotten flesh respond? As the Plague Marines have been forgotten about in the building up until now, as they're coming out to play finally in the 4th turn. Very nice. Objective is sticky for me, but you push up with the Blight Lords, it might not be for long. You have stayed in combat with Typhus, pushed up the Hell Brute, you pushed up with the Plague Marines, I spent a CP to fly away with the Grey Knights again, but I'm basically giving up my ball control. And you have the Dread Knight getting stared down by the tank, by the Plague Marines. This drone advanced and took my back objective, and you have those Plague Marines doing a Zumba Zumba dance on the back to try and stop me coming within 3 and taking your back objective. And now I'm pushing to the 4th turn, shooting phase. So get ready. Typhus is gonna try and super crap. No, not Gasland Crap.
Death.
1.
Typhus.
No, get a 1 again, and I live. 1.
Death.
1.
Typhus.
Yeah. Gasland Cross survives. He's too tough. Blight Lords into Lord Drago. Into Lord Drago. Lethal hits as well, and you're rerolling and wounds. He's on 4 left, he's T5, you're wounding on 4s here. Down to T4. Oof. 1s, because I'm closest eligible. This could be death by firing squad here. Come on, Cal Lord Drago, you got 4 wounds left. Tank it! No brother! Spent. Lord falls!
No need to spend CP.
Lord Drago falls, Cal Lord Drago falls in turn 4, but Castellan Crow lives! And you have no prisoners, that's 2 points for that, as you continue the shooting phase. Hellbrute is in the building, firing down the Dread Knight. 2 shots. Attempting for a CP, true silver armor, 2 shots, hitting on 3s. With 1 hit. Wounding on a 3 here. No, okay. Spend a CP for no reason there, as the Dread Knight is still on 4 wounds, but you've contaged him.
Contagion.
But I now have true silver armored, but you don't really have any guns that will affect that apart from my plasma. In contagion range, who is -1 toughness, and also a 3-up save now. Now the tank comes in with his mortar and his stabber. Mortar, D6 was 3.
Let's go.
Oh! Could be in some danger. Lethals. This tank is 2. Now T7 now, so 3's to wound, not 4s. Well played. Well, okay. P1, I reduce it, so 3 up. Takes 2 damage shots with the onslaught galleon for 4 hits. 5's to wound. 3 ups. 3 ups. Yes! Silver armor saved me. You have some Plague Marines, you got a plasma gun,
in there.
and then you got a couple bolts. Charge plasma! Hits! Crap.
Die!
Oh my god.
Yes!
Invuln.
Get him!
Yes!
Oh.
You die. Oh! The rest of the Plague Marines are gonna come and
Flame
fire
in
into
there,
the Dread Knight.
But then I got 3 bolts.
So 6 shots. He's on 2 wounds. This is epic. The Dread Knight has survived. 1 lethal, so 3 up. He's alive. He lives on 2 wounds.
He lives.
Very epic. And that ends the shooting phase.
And the shooting phase.
Phase, you have Blight Lords, you have
Dreadnought.
Hellbrute. Hellbrute into Castellan Crow.
Into Castellan Crow.
Makes it on a... Only roll 4s, your Blight Lords only move 4, but he makes it barely. Blight Lords charging into the strike.
Hopefully only need Nagel's number. It's an 8.
Point, and you're fighting with all, and you have the Hellbrute in, starting with...
Hellbrute.
Let's go to Castellan! Attacks hitting on 3s.
Hey!
Wounding on 2s. Oh! CP makes it 4 up, invulnerable saves on Castellan Crow to live or die. 1. Yes! Oh, he makes that one too! He falls in the 4th turn. You kill all my characters and you probably will max no prisoners as you have the Blight Lord. I have 20 attacks. Terrible, absolutely awful. Lethal's evened out the bad rolling as you're winning on 3s. 5 up saves on my dudes. That was great. 1 guy left is just gonna fight into Typhus. Typhus is on 4 wounds. I have a strike wind going into him with 3 attacks. Let's kill him now. It's plausible. Is it possible? It's not possible. 1 wound goes through. 4 of 1. Take your damage. He makes the save. No, Red Knight is alive, and this could be the death of the Emperor here. Oh, he falls. Strike Marine is no more. As you wipe out this Grey Knight presence in a bloody, brutal conflict that I shouldn't have really gone into, but it was epic nonetheless. I killed your Blight Lords. Final turn for the Grey Knights. Now at the end of the movement phase, in the command phase, we got nothing for primary. Our cards are storm hostile point, extend battle lines. These guys spend a CP to come down within 3 to storm the hostile point. Looking big. His battle shock as now he advances them up and getting ready to take on these Plague Marines. Goes a flat 6 and he's getting ready to barbecue these Plague Marines coming in now. Incinerate for 3s. Bam. Okay, you lose
Single
that.
Plague Marine.
Strike Marines are going to light up into Typhus.
Yep.
Storm Bolters.
Cloud of Flies on for a CP.
Oh my god. And 5 to wound for 1. Not going as expected.
AP.
But I'm getting Storm Hostile point at least.
AP0.
AP 0, 2 up. Take damage. Damn. Dreams alive with the side cannon though. And force. Bam. Bam. Bam with 3 down. 8. 3 to wound. Nothing. 1 Plague Marine. This is reflecting turn 1 again. And we have the charge from the Dread Knight into your dudes. Takes charges for a living, man. Charge. He has 5 attacks with his great sword. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh yes. 2 to wound. Please. 4 wounds. Got to fail all 5 to live or die.
Yeah.
Make 2, bro.
2 die.
D6 damage. 2 die. 2 guys who can fight back and maybe even kill me.
Maybe.
I went in with the Champion of the Flail into my Dread Knight and 2 wounds. 6 attacks with heavy plague weapons hitting on 4s.
Looks pretty good.
1 lethal, 2 hits, wounding on 3s here because reducing tiles. Ugh. Wiped out by Plague Marines, surely.
Die.
I get wiped out by Plague Marines. Exploding? No.
This is death to the false emperor.
Enough, because you killed that unit, I have 1 unit left, meaning I actually do get extend battle lines, because if I have 1 unit left, I get 2 points. So I get 7 for secondary. Now the final turn for the Death Guard. Got turn 5, Death decided to max it out. For your cards, you got behind enemy lines and capture enemy outpost. You managed to obviously wipe out these Strike Marines as they would fall to dust to the Blight Lords and Typhus and the Hellbrute and the Tank and the Plague Marines. You've been unstoppable by your relentless ferocity of just sheer stinky toughness.
The Death Guard are good. It's the first time I've played with them.
Not
They're
only
really,
that,
really good.
they are very good, and it is the first time I play with the Grey Knights. Friend, and at the end of the game, the Death Guard got 86, as they got 11 in their final turn, and they were 4 off a perfect score, max primary, 4 off a secondary, and the Grey Knights got a very mediocre 34, but they were debut on the channel. They were quite fun, quite fluffy, jumping around the place, not
And
doing
the
as much
best looking
damage,
models I've
as we
ever
talked about the post-game show. So my friend, well played for the Death Guard, great win. I think you played very well and deserved that. And I would say your MVP would probably be Typhus.
Typhus and his Blight Lords, they just walked into the middle and stood there.
And these guys look pretty great as well.
To be fair, Blight Lords are so good.
That's so good.
They're just
That's
so hard
tough.
to shift,
Hellbrute
man.
too, Tank, even the Plague
Flamers.
Marines. The Flamer drone that just came up and murdered.
The Flamers, I mean, like I was saying, they didn't hit that well, but
Yeah.
they just pushed you to deep strike into places that you didn't want to. So
I would agree, they did a lot of damage but didn't do too many rolls, but still did
this
enough.
drone though, he buzzed the whole round the board and took your home objective. That was pretty cool.
He was unstoppable. For the Grey Knights, I would say the Nemesis Dread Knight was good up until the melee absolutely fell apart, but he was quite tough and he appeared and did some flaming. The Strike Marines were decent and Caldor Drago's himself wasn't bad, but the Terminators kind of fell apart. And
This
the Flamer unit was good.
They were scary. They did a lot of damage.
They pulled up
about
and
four
I think I
damage.
shouldn't have gone for your Blight Lords. Instead, I should have gone over here, killed these Plague Marines, took that point, and been on the other side, and you'd have just been in the middle with some Blight Lords, and I could have just been skirting around the edges. I should have played that play, but it was a learning curve for the Grey Knights, and thank you guys for watching. MVP for me, I'll give it to my Castle and Crows unit, obviously, I think, and then for you, either Typhus.
Typhus
And
was
what went
beast.
well, yeah, just being basically...
Just being able to hold down on the objectives. I mean, Death Guard just doing what Death Guard do. They're so durable.
Exactly.
So yeah, it went well.
And then even better for the Death Guard, probably, I don't know, doing a bit better for secondary, but you were 86, and the Grey Knights need to definitely improve. But I think more Terminators, more gas characters, and more tricks.
I
and
want to
more
see a
damage.
Demon Prince.
We're going to see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys, and you don't know what's going to come next.